channel. Make yourself at ease. Let's do this. Hey, CDX is pumping, man. So right here would have been like a really good time to get in, right around 2282. But look at this. It started an upward movement, right? So every time it dips, it would be a good time to accumulate more. Oh. Not financial advice. I'm having fun here. All right. Bitcoin is ranging, right? It's going up and down, up and down, up and down. We could be here for a little bit of while, for a minute. It might have a pullback. I don't think the pullback will be severe. I expect to retest 50K, maybe 48K. That all being said, I will use these retests as a reset, right? You know, I'll use the reset so I don't have regrets. So should we have a pullback, I'll continue to accumulate coins, in particular my coins. I would continue to get some coins in a pullback, right? Not financial advice. If you look at the crypto bubbles, we're doing quite well. The AI coins, FET, where's AGIX? Why is it not in here? What's going on, man? FET, WLD, Render, they're up a lot. Look at ETH. ETH is up 10%. If you recall, a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks or so ago, I told you that the play would be to start to switch out of some of your Bitcoin and get into ETH. Not financial advice. That's what I would do if I had like a 401k plan or something like that where they allowed me to invest into these ETFs. I would be heavy on the ETFs because after getting a 3x on Bitcoin, I would then convert that into ETH, get a 4x on ETH, and now 4 times 3, that's a 12x. I would then convert that into the Solana ETF or AVAX or ADA or an L1 ETF when they have it. Maybe they'll have a Casper one day. You never know, right? I would convert it there and get another like 7x out of there. And that would mean my 401k, which is in a tax-free account, would then have a ridiculous multiple that I would not be able to get in the traditional markets, right? I could end up getting something like a 20x or something like that in a 401k plan within 2 years, which is mind-blowing. That's what I would do personally. So we're doing quite well, and you know we went up so hard so quickly. That's what I heard. That I expect maybe a slight pullback. You know, this a slight pullback, nothing major, and then continuation from there. But yeah, this coin here, CDX. I mentioned getting anything on this bounce would be good, and it did have another pullback. Getting more in these pullbacks would be a good idea too, because I think we're going to go back eventually, retest up here. So it's a quick doubling of the money within a few weeks, right? So that looks like a good play to me. I know it's very scary when you get like a 40% pullback. It's scary. I know. I've been there. But now I'm just like, I mean, I've been in the market long enough now where, you know, I know what I'm doing pretty much, so it doesn't really move me. The Bitcoin fear and greed, we're currently at 75. I like it when it's more in the yellow and the orange because that's a buying opportunity for me. The more we get frothy is the more I'm thinking about taking just a little bit of profit. I don't mean coming out of the market at all. That's not what I mean, you know, but as we get like deep green, I want to be sitting in cash, like maybe 20% or so cash, even though we are in a bull market, because I want to get ready to buy the dip. So personally, that's what I would be looking at. My coins are doing backflips. Patreons are killing it. Solidus AI, we have almost a 10x on this from entry. If you remember me talking about engine starter, I was talking about engine starter for such a long time. We were able to get in at 0.007, and I was trying to accumulate as much of this as possible, because to me, bang for buck as far as ideal launch pads, this launch pad, as far as a launch pad is concerned, you get the best quality projects with the best allocation for a launch pad. The only thing I rate higher than engine starter for dollar invested versus return on capital would be DexCheck. But DexCheck is for private sales, right? And seed sales and private sales. So that's why I don't really compare them head to head. But engine starter, again, phenomenal for anyone who is able to get in here. Incredible. They've just had a return on investment with IconX Racing. So on the token generation, people were able to get their entire capital back, and now they're just riding on free crypto throughout a bull market. I mean, so that's incredible. And Engine Starter has launched so many top-notch, top-quality projects. It's hard to mention them all. They launched DexCheck. They've also launched the one I just showed you, CDX. They've launched SPT. They've launched a lot of other launch pads, a lot of tier 1 gaming projects, a lot of AI coins. They launched Solidus AI. They launched ChainGPT. I mean, the list could go on and on. GFAL is ridiculous. So congratulations to anyone who was able to get in on that. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna love the way you look. You're gonna love the way your portfolio looks, right? ZK Swap Finance. Mentioned this in a buy alert in group. This is up. ChainGPT. Mentioned this in a buy alert in group. ChainGPT is going to surprise a lot of people with the multiples it's going to do and how high it's going to go by the end of the bull run. So if you're able to catch that buy alert, congratulations to you for taking action. DexCheck, you don't need me to continue about this. I mean, this is a must have in a portfolio. Gains Network, we're also up in that. GFAL, I was buying the dip quietly, patiently, didn't say anything. I was just accumulating. Right now, gaming is not like the hot thing. Right now, AI is the hottest thing. But should we get a pullback in any of my tier 1 gaming projects, I will be accumulating. GTA Protocol, the GTAI, GT Protocol, we've been accumulating this. If you were in DexCheck, you got this at 15 cents. So, man, talking about the amount of multiples here is just, it seems surreal. Manta Network, again, we've been accumulating. And, man, if you're in a page, look, you're getting a lot of free alpha just from the YouTube videos that I'm delivering. But the Patreons are getting buy alerts. They're knowing when to get in. In the future, there will also be some sell alerts as far as if I'm trying to rearrange my portfolio. But mostly I'm still accumulating. I don't need to because my bag is packed, but I just see so many options. There's still so much multiples out here to get that it's hard to resist. So yeah, I'm still DCAing at this point, and I have the majority of my bag. But until I see the altcoins, like all of them, start going 7x, 10x, I'll be DCAing, because the way I see it, right, for every $1,000 I'm able to put in the market, that's at least 10K on the back end, right? So that being the case, I'd rather multiply my money by 10 than to, I don't know what would you do with the money other than that, right? You're gonna buy like a computer or something. Don't get me wrong, I can understand if you need it, if you need something to do your job or to do your function, like you need a laptop to do your work, or you need a uniform, then obviously you do what's necessary, right? But as far as frivolous spending, that's done. I'll do all my frivolous spending in 2025, right? because I'm liking what I'm seeing in the market. This opportunity comes along once every 4 years, and I'm not going to squander it, right? So we're looking for opportunities of cryptos to pick up. The markets ran away from a lot of people. So what bargains are still out there? Let's name a few, that's right off the top of my head. Um, PAL, this is looking really good. PAL AI, so this is an AI play that's down 15%. It's up 82% on the week, so you know that there is some interest. You look at the circulating supply, and 79% of the circulating supply is out, so you don't have to really worry about dilution. The market cap is quite high at 274 million, but these AI plays are going to go into the billions, right? So be prepared for that. So if you're looking for something to get in on because you feel you've missed it all, PAL is at a discount today. Drive Network is down 13%. That's something that you could look at. RightStream, this is a competitor for Hello. It's down 12% today. Market cap of 6 million. The chart looks quite healthy. It looks like it's retracing, right? It had a peak recently and it's retracing. So you can keep an eye on this if you were thinking about getting in. Maybe it could go down some more. Maybe do a Fibonacci retracement to see which levels are good to get in on. Mavia, Heroes of Mavia, it's down 2%. On the hourly, at 24 hours, it's down 13%. So if you're looking to get in on Mavia and you wanted a discount, it's on discount right now. Big Data Protocols on discount. File storage down 8%. Genome's Dow, I've always liked that. This one's down 10%. The market is looking quite healthy. Again, I'm thinking about maybe a tiny little hiccup just to shake some people out. Not a real pullback, but there's something to shake people out, and then ranging from there, right? Ranging, and during that time, a lot of our altcoins are going to continue running. So I know that we're quite frothy, and it seems like we're due for a major crash, but I would not want to be out of the market right now. I think it's too dangerous to be out. Very dangerous, right? If you look at how the AI coins are performing, this is Fetch AI, and on the daily, it just looks like a rocket ship taking off. If you're looking to get into this, hopefully you were in on these AI coins like down here, because it's kind of hard buying up here. I would wait for a pullback, but this is just to let you know that AI is no joke, and once it starts taking off, it really starts taking off. Singularity.net, AGIX. If you wanted to get into AGIX, which is one of the leading AI coins, it's a large cap. It's just had a slight pullback. So if you wanted a safer, bigger AI play, and one of the leaders, from the high, it's down about 10%. If you don't mind DCAing in and just waiting, right? You just have to wait. And if you're a DCAer and an investor and not a trader, if you're an investor and not a trader, and you wanted a position in a safe, big cap leader in AI, AGIX is your coin, right? And if it should it go down more, you can DCA in more. And with this, you just have to be patient. Be patient. And I know it could also pump 40%, right? But also be patient. Like, I wouldn't buy this now unless I was prepared to hold it for another year or a year and a half or so. I wouldn't be trading this now. It's already up here, right? But there is a 10% pullback. You want it to accumulate. Here's a coin you can accumulate. Going back to Codex, right? Codex is up 40%. I was mentioning getting in down here. I know it was very, very scary. We had a pullback, and I was paying attention to that pullback too, right? Because we pulled back to it was like 22 cents or something, 0.022. Buying that down here would have been a tremendous opportunity, because yesterday it went up to 7 cents. So if you bought it at 2 cents, you could just ride it all the way up. I know one of my fellow viewers got in down here, so congrats to you. because now you're going to have a nice ride hitting all these levels on the way back up. I think we will eventually test the highs back up here within a couple weeks. Probably. I'm not guaranteeing. I'm just that's my gut feeling here. But remember, bull runs, dips in a bull run are for buying. Don't be afraid of buying a dip in a bull run. I know it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good because most people are selling, and we are emotional, so we follow what the herd does normally. But you can't be emotional when you're investing. You have to use the logical side of your brain and just realize that the same thing that you wanted when it was 7 cents, it didn't change. It's just now that it's 2 cents. So it's better to buy it at 2 cents because you're going to get 3 times the amount of 2 cents than if you bought at 7 cents. Yeah, so that's the market in a nutshell. There's going to be a lot more content coming out. We're looking good. We're on schedule. Bitcoin broke through the 618, and we are currently above the 1618, the 618, right? That was back down here around 49 or so, and right now we're just ranging and we're using it for support. So at this point, historically, what was supposed to happen was we were supposed to fall, and we didn't have that fall. We only came down like 20% or something. It was very, very minor. So now I think we range on top of here for a while, and while we're ranging, a lot of the coins that I mentioned to you before start to do backflips. When I say backflips, my coins in particular, there's a chance that now we're getting 300%, 400%, those kind of gains, right? We're going to start getting those kind of gains. So since that is the case, if you're in already, you're good. It's still possible to DCA on dips and pullbacks. So the way to think about it logically is that every $1,000 could turn into $10,000. So your income is different than the average person's income because you're making 10 times your salary. If you're making the right decisions, right? If you're making the right decisions, you're making 10x your salary. That's the way to think about it. And this is also not financial advice. Crypto is very risky. You need to manage your risk. I'm just sharing with you my opinion and how I see the market. And do remember, if you want to know when I'm buying my coins, because I'm buying my coins at even a 20% discount. I'm taking advantage of the dips. I'm not selling during the dip. I'm buying more during the dip. And when it pumps, if I see something get too frothy, I might take a little bit of profit, not that much because I'm going to be in the market, but I want to have funds to continue to buy more dips, right? So that's it for me. Take care of yourself. Make sure you have a good strategy, and do not get nervous. Do not get shaken out of the market, because when you get shaken out, that's how you lose money, right? When you have conviction in a project, when there's a dip, accumulate a little more. The good news about a dip is you don't need that much money to make the dip worthwhile. $50 is enough to make a dip worthwhile, because now you're getting twice as much as crypto for half the price. So don't get shaken out. Keep your conviction if it's a good project. So rule number 1, buy good projects, right? I'm not really big at chasing the meme coins because meme coins dump right away. It could go up, and then you're happy it goes up, and then next day it just dumps. So I don't do meme coins. I do high quality projects at a good price. You might have a dip right now, and I'll be prepared to keep that. Things are looking good. Patreons are up, man. Look over here. This is more like it over here. 8x. 300%, 200%, 200%, 200%. Too many to mention. But we're going to keep it moving. This is Crypto.XL. Peace.